I just want him to know he doesn't have a dad, he has only God. That is it. Yeah, he doesn't have a earthly dad, he has only God. Because now I've already seen it. You know.
Do you regret meeting Eddy?
I do.
He, mi naona aje Eddy. Sijui kama unachukuanga advice, lakini unajua mtoto ni baraka.
Kwangu si baraka. I promise you, kwangu he is not, niliambia Joy, kwangu that kid is not a blessing. If that kid is what will make me suffer, then he or she is not a blessing to me.
Lakini wewe ukipeana
ukilala
your child is a curse. Ati mtoto wako ambiwe ni curse.
Yes, by the way, I'm very bitter. I'm very bitter.
I'm called Komukama Joy Komukama. I'm a Ugandan. I'm 28 years old. I come from Uganda, in Western region, that is in Bara district. Yeah, I'm a second born, but the first girl of my dad. I don't have a mom. Mom left three of us, and our dad was married to another woman who is having 5 boys now. So we are a number of 8 children.
Okay.
Yeah. My mom passed away. I don't know how she was looking like. Yeah, she left our last born when she was just 2 months. Yeah, but now she's 20. Yeah, I came to Kenya in 2019. It was 2019, December 28th. I came under Coco Network. I was working for them as a nanny, as a housekeeper, yeah, and a cook.
So you came to Kenya 2019 to work as a nanny.
Yeah.
Then how was it like, and where are your employees? Are your employer right now?
My employers now, they went back to Lebanon. Yeah, the husband was Australian and the woman was a Lebanese. So when Corona started, that was before lockdown. Yeah, they sent me back home. It was in March. Yeah, it was March 12th, I think. Yeah, I can remember that. Yeah, so they were like, now you're going back home because of Corona issues. There may be lockdown. Yeah, so also they happened to travel back, and I booked for me a ticket to go back to Uganda.
A mere ticket?
Yeah, no, a bus ticket. Yeah, they booked for me a ticket to go back to Uganda, but then I didn't go. I wanted to go during Easter days. Yeah.
So where after they left, where did you stay?
I went to my friend in Mushaza.
Mushaza?
Yeah, Raka Mushaza.
Raka.
Yeah, so she used to come at my press work for music class with the children of her boss, for music class together with the children of my boss also. So that's how we came to meet each other. She became my friend. So she invited me to her home. I went there to visit her. I wanted to stay there until Easter, so then again lockdown came in, and also her job was done because she was working for a German lady. Yeah, so they also stopped her because she couldn't stay in all the time. She had also kids, she's a single mom. And then after, the lady was like, you know, and also when I've lost my job, it will be impossible to keep you. You know, I'm also a single mom. I have 3 kids. By then, I was dating a guy called Eddy Gichuhi. Yeah, so we are dating for almost like 4 months online. Yeah. We met online.
You met online?
Yeah,
on
with
Facebook?
Yeah,
or where?
No, on Hit, a dating site.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I told him about it, he was like, no, it's okay, Joy, for mom, we take care of you. I love you. I would like to stay with you for the future.
This guy?
Yeah.
So he already said he loves you,
yeah.
He wants to stay with you.
Yeah.
So you moved into his house?
I moved into his house.
After how long of knowing each other?
After 4 months.
After 4 months,
yeah.
online.
Yeah.
So when you guys started meeting physically,
yeah.
then you moved into his house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I stayed there. That was in April. Then in May, he started changing his ways. Yeah, because, okay, at the time I was in his house, you couldn't stay there all the time. You could say, if I go to work now, it's a few times, sometimes I finish late. and transport is very high, so I go to my friend's house to sleep there. So he could leave me in his house for 2 days, 3 days, then he comes, checks on me and goes back to his friend. And then I said, it's okay, as long for me I have where I can sleep, it's okay.
Were you in love with him?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
So you were okay staying in his house?
Yes, I was okay staying in his house.
Okay.
Yeah, so after that, I didn't have steamer. Then I texted him, can you send me meter number? The meter number was there, but I didn't know that was it. So he didn't answer me. What he did was a Sunday, he just came and bought umeme. Then he gave me the token, yeah.
Yes.
So he went back with his friend. He came with his friend that day and they went back. So I texted him, can I cook for you? But then he left 200 with me. I was like, can I cook for you? Are you coming back? He didn't answer me. And after I asked him, what did I do to you? Yeah. That day he said, nothing you did to me, but I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. I had a girlfriend from Netherlands. Now she came back and she had my baby boy. Yes. Then in my heart, I said, it's lockdown. Airports are not working. How come she was allowed to come in? So I just kept quiet. So then also I texted him saying, but I'm also suspecting. Yeah.
You are also expecting a baby.
Yeah, that's what I told him. When I told him that, he blocked me.
And you are inside his house?
I'm in his house, but he blocked me. He's not talking to me. Then I also kept quiet. I just let it go like that. I stayed in his house still because I didn't want to move out. Maybe myself taking his things like that. So it was in May now. Then he came with his friend, but then he had bought a couch, and it couldn't enter the house. Yeah, yeah. So the caretaker told him to take it to the last floor. That was 5th floor, but then we were staying on the 2nd floor. Yeah, so he came with his friend. They started shifting things from the room to the upper room.
Leaving you in that house?
Yeah, I also got my things. I took them there.
To the 5th floor?
Yeah, I got a basin to start cleaning the house. When I got a basin to start cleaning the house, he just grabbed it and started cleaning by himself.
So in short, he did not want you there?
Yeah. So I saw his reaction. I got back my things. By then I'd taken little things, other bag had remained in Mushada. Yeah, so I got back my things. I put them on that room downstairs. I said crying. I just found myself crying.
Why were you crying?
I was like, I'm already pregnant, and this guy is just hurting me like this, you know, being just disappointed, you know, because I'd stayed for 10 years without a boyfriend, without what, and again now when I tried to say, let me fall in love, these things are happening to me in a foreign land. It's a lockdown. I have no way I can go home. So I started crying seriously. So he came back down with his friend. They started pushing me. Who told you that I've chased you away? I didn't say you go away. I was just shifting things from here to upstairs so that you can stay there since the girlfriend knows this place. I was like, then I said, no, it's okay. Leave me here. When a caretaker comes, I will talk to her. Then I see whether I can pay her the money or I stay here, then tomorrow I look for another house.
Had you saved some money?
Yes, by then it was a Saturday when he came to do that. On Friday they had given me my money for merry-go-round.
Oh, the chama.
So, yeah, so I had a plan so that I can start something, whether to be cooking tea or to get somewhere I can be cooking something, because my career is cooking.
You are a good chef.
Yeah, so that was my plan, and he knew about it because I told him already that by this month in May I'll be getting my money.
How much was it?
It was 45,000. Yeah. So he got my things. Now he's with his friend. They took them back upstairs. So he went and bought food. I cooked for them that night, but while in tears. Then after he got another mattress, he took it in the sitting room. Then they left me in the bedroom. It was a double room house. Yeah, so they left me in the bedroom. I slept there. Then in the morning, I just walked out. I said, you know what, people? I'm just going for a walk to make up my mind. When I went like this, I saw his text. He was like, come for your things. I can no longer keep you here.
He texted you?
Yeah, but I didn't answer that. I just kept quiet. So when I came back, I found when I thrown all my things now out his door, and he has changed the padlock.
Wow.
Yeah, so checking my bag, there was nothing. My money was taken because I'd hidden it in the bag, in the envelope. I still have the envelope, by the way. So I didn't in the envelope, inside the bag, in my clothes. So I didn't find the money. It was only the empty envelope. So when I tried to call him, I was already blocked to remember. I couldn't reach him. So I talked to caretaker. Caretaker told him, oh, these things are yours or the case. What you do, go to chief's office and tell them what has happened. I didn't know where the chief is, so she directed me. I went there. But then time had already gone. They told me, you sleep here at the police station, then tomorrow we'll find out, help you. Then on Monday, they helped me out to do the statement. But then I had his things like his photos, most of the documents. Yeah, I had taken pictures. When I said change, I said taking pictures where he comes from and whatever. So I shown them where he comes from. Then they helped me out. I had a friend, a Luo friend. He's a guy, he's a big man, old man. So when they called him, he came on my aid. Then he said for him he was going to help us with his car to go and pick him. So on Tuesday, he came with his car. He picked the 2 officers, a lady and a woman, a man and a lady. Then we went to Nairobi West. Yeah, that's where the company is. Then we found him there. We got him up the post. By then he paid 10,000 to release him.
Oh, he gave the police 10,000.
Yeah, not to sleep in the custody. Yeah, so then they were like, will you come back tomorrow? Then at first he was denying, but after he was like, no, I'm going to pay her money. Since it was lost in my house, I'm going to pay her money. Then on Wednesday, he came. They were telling him to go and work. And then I asked the officers, you are letting him to go and work. You're not thinking about him. I'm just a woman. I can't sleep in a man's house. He's a single man, he's having just a son. What will happen to me? I'm already pregnant. I don't want to cause other problem to myself. So they called him again. He came back. Then that day he got 7,000. Yeah, that I gonna look for the house. So that then we did the agreement to be paying me every month 5,000, since it was the money I had to give those ladies. Yeah, so that's why the OC told him to sign up. I'd be getting 5,000 from him so that I can pay the ladies. Then that 7,000, I got a house here in Morem. Yeah, also it's my friend who helped me to get the house here. Yeah, so I started staying in Morem. As I get that 5,000 for the first month, then the second month in May, June, July, he bought 3,000 at the police station. So when I went there, they were like, I have 3,000, I don't have money. They have chased me from work since you came there and arrested me. My boss has stopped me from working. I told him, this money is not my money right now. If I could be working, I would be got some profits in it, but now I'm not working. The money I have to give it back to the ladies.
The merry-go-round.
The merry-go-round.
Which number were you in the merry-go-round?
I was number 2.
And how many were they?
We are 6.
Oh, so you have to give.
We are 10.
So you have to give back to other, like how many ladies? 8?
Yeah. Yeah. So the OC was like, since he's saying he doesn't have money, let him go. But next month he will bring 10,000. That was what he was supposed to be attended during August. So when he came with 5,000. Then the OC called me, OCS called me. Then was like, I've put him in. I want him to give you all your money today. Since now he's just playing around, he's taking it as a joke. So they put him inside. Now he unblocked him, said calling me that I talked to OCS not to arrest him and whatever. I said, no, it's okay. I didn't answer his calls. Then said texting. I also didn't answer his texts. Then in the morning, OC was like, you come early in the morning, we see what we can do today. So I went there. They called his dad. His dad also came. and his uncle. Then they happened to find my money. They paid me all the money. Yeah, still had to pay the money to those ladies now. That's how I separated with Eddy. Yeah, and I lost. By then, I didn't have even his contact. I had lost it. We just got on Facebook recently with my sister Martha. Yeah. So I came here, I was already pregnant, so I started suffering like that. I could stay hungry sometimes. Sometimes when I get something to eat, I eat. Like that man, he also used to help me, but when it came to now I'm pregnant, he also disappeared. I also had our driver. He was also to come here helping me out. But you know, man, yeah, when he saw what he wanted for me, we couldn't get it, he also disappeared. Yeah, so, and I have a neighbor called Leonard. Yeah, he also came to my aid. When I talked to him, and I was like, I'm a cook. If I get a job here in Kenya, I can start working. He was like, oh, I have my uncle in Saika. He has a cafe at Zetech University. Yeah, I can take you there. I introduce you there. Then you never know, they may get for you a job. Then we went to his uncle that day. He introduced me to his uncle. So I became a friend with his uncle. He's a big man called Peter. Yeah, so we became friends. Sometimes he could call me to go wash for him. I get something to eat then that day when I got his home. Yeah, so also that boy, he was also after something as a man. Yeah, so when I failed, he also went away. Yeah, but then his uncle, we stayed in contact. So I worked for them from October, November, and the first week of December, but they also never paid anything. Yeah, what they could give me was 200 for transport, because they know I didn't have transport to go there to work. So they could give me 200 every day for transport. Yeah, sometimes I could just use like 150. I save like 150 for a weekend maybe. Yeah, like that. Yeah, they were supposed to pay me 500 every day for 5 days. Yeah, so one day I was here sick, the landlord is on my neck. I was really going to die maybe inside the house there. Yeah, so, but God helped me out. I got okay. I went back to work, but they refused to pay me up to now. Yeah, so they kept on promising. So even the landlord started the things of wanting money. I told them, please help me. When these people pay me, I will also pay you. I also went to OCS here. I told her about my issue. It was like, I've not been paid for now 2 months, and landlord wants his money. I don't know what to do. I'm just a foreign. I have nowhere to go. I have no one here in Kenya. So I don't know what to do. Those OCS told me to go to Ruiru police station. Yeah, so when I went to Ruiru police station to explain to them, they sent me to another office. I will show you that picture. I just took a picture of the office. It's next to Ruiru police station. They said they work on maybe on labor, on children, like that. Yes, when I went there, the man called the manager who was supposed to pay our money. Then he said, I will pay Joy on, it was a Tuesday. Then he said, I will pay her next Tuesday. They never paid me. So I waited. They never paid me. They were like, okay, on Saturday I will pay you. They never also paid me that Saturday. So, and also caretaker now started coming. Then Christmas passed. Now I'm inside the house. Now I said I'm not going to work since they're not paying me. I said inside the house. So.
And Eddy is not looking for you?
No. Yeah, he doesn't even want to know. I'm at my own. And then after it was on 17th, I'd also waken up, wanted to walk from here to town. I see if I go to police in town, I tell them if they can help me to get from here bus, I just go home. I already packed my bag, that black bag, the smaller one. Yes, so I go to the police in town, the big police, they get from here bus to take me home. Then staying here. So by that day at night, it was at around 4, I had woken up, dressed up, I started feeling that pain. But then I thought maybe I'm going to get miscarriage. The pain increased. How
many months were you?
It was 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, so it increased. I'm in the house alone. I have nothing. That day I had 20 bob. It increased. I removed my clothes. And I was like, okay, God, this is too much for me. You know, I have no one. Whom can I tell right now? Even Mama, she didn't know that I was pregnant. I had nowhere to start telling people. Yeah, so at around 1:45, the thing became too much. So I sat on the basin. The thing just came with power, and also just pushed to see it's a baby. A baby started crying. I said, oh my God, why did I just carry the baby like this in my hand, knowing maybe he's going to die? But he stayed crying, and I just got him like this. I stayed on the basin for almost like 10 minutes, seated there, breathing too much. I said to God, please help me, I don't die from here. That's the only thing I said. I said to God, I have a daughter in Uganda. I would have killed myself a long time ago, but I have a daughter. Don't take my life now. So after I just knelt down, pulling the basin with the baby like this, I had a bag up with a scissor. Then I just got that bag. I got a scissor. I cut the baby. Yeah. Then after cutting the baby, I had nothing. So I got my top. It's also there. I wrapped him there in my top. Then I also wrapped myself, and I slept down because I had nowhere to sleep. So I just slept down like that. Or then in the evening, it was around 7. I started feeling a bit better. I just went out. I bought 2 chapos.
You walked?
Yeah. But like this, you know. Yeah, I just walked outside. I bought 2 chapos. I had
with
water.
20 bob.
Yeah, I had water inside. Then I took water and I slept. Yeah, I had nothing. So I just stayed like that. Yeah, so it was one day. I was really feeling really very, very, very hungry. I went to my neighbor, the Kisi guy. I just knocked his door. I was like, please help me with 50 bob. I asked for 100. He said, I don't have 100, I have 50 bob. I was like, I'm very hungry. Today I can't survive. He gave me 50 bob. I went, I bought some chips. I came, I ate. Then he said, if you have a problem, you'll be coming to me. I hope you, but also, he had also his stories. He didn't know that I have a kid. Yeah, he didn't know. He got to know when Mama helped me out to get out of that house.
No one knew you had a kid?
Yeah, but one of my neighbors, I think they used to hear him crying. Yeah, sometimes no milk. Yeah, so also the caretaker now became so hard. Every day he could come asking for his money. Mama stayed in the house for all those days, my baby naked, just wrapping him in my clothes. I had a skirt, I cut it just so that I can be wrapping him down, not to pull on those clothes I'm wrapping him with. So.
And food? No food.
I was just like that. I drink water, I sleep. When I get time to go to that man's house, my neighbor, sometimes he makes for me ugali, he gives me a Uganda, I eat like that. Yeah, I couldn't disturb him every day since he's just a man in his house alone. Yeah, so I could go just there. When I feel it now, I'm very, very hungry. I've stayed for 3 days, for 2 days. So when I feel like now I can't make it, I just go to him. I say, please help me. He gives me food. Sometimes he gives me money. He says, go buy what you want. Like that. Yeah, so when the caretaker became so hard, I'm not seeing my money being paid. Yeah, before that, I got my baby. I went to town. Yeah, I said, now let me go. If they send me my money, no. I have a big jumper. I got a bag. I laid that jumper in. Then I put him there also. He slept there like this.
Inside the bag?
Yeah. Then I covered him with the bed sheet. Then I just carried it like this here and my black bag on my back, knowing if they send me my money, I will just go home since I have nothing to do. But then reaching there also, I had nothing to do. I just sat there for almost a whole day.
Where?
When there's those bus stoppers at where they stop at St. Peter's School. Yeah, that's where I sat thinking they will send me my money. So they send me my money today. I just sat there waiting. I was just running crazy. I didn't know what to do. What could come in my mind is what I could do, not thinking. I was just I was almost running mad. Yeah, I was running mad. So I said no money. By around 4, I walked back home. Remember now, I just walked back home hungry. There's where you go like this, as you know that strange of, is it Sitamu Church? Sitamu Church.
Modhurwa?
That's where the Sitamu Church is. So it's like a hill like this. You know, I just stood there. I saw it. It was at night. I'm crying in tears, hungry. I said, can I throw myself down here with my baby? Since I have my bike, I just go like that. But then my mind was like, I have a daughter in Kampala. She needs you one day. And I said, God, please help me. Take away this spirit of death in me. Then I said, okay, let me walk. Again, I said, I wish he's right. I wish something pushes me and then I fall there. If I can't fall there by myself, let something push me there. But then I ended up passing that place also. I reached home safely. Then the caretaker now also came hard. Came fierce on me. That day I promised him, it came, it passed. He was like, I'm giving you 2 days to move out of this house. I have nowhere to go. I have this little baby. Then one day he came, said, shouting loudly. Then I think he came to report me to Mama. This Ugandan girl, she's disturbing me.
So huyu msichana nilikuwa nampata hapa nje akipita. Ananiambia, hi mom. Namwambia, hi my daughter. Anaenda. So siku nilipata kiateka wake. Akaniambia ati niko na Muganda hapa hapa kwangu. Ananisumbua nako na deni ya 28,000. Kamuuliza kwani amekaa for how long? Akaniambia miezi 8. So kidogo msichana akaenda. John akaenda nikiateka. Kurudi msichana akapita, kamuita. My daughter come. Are you the one in Uganda? John ananiambia uko na 28,000. Akaniambia I'm the one. Akaanza kulia. So bila alianza kulia, kamuuliza kwa nini sasa ulipi nyumba? Unafanya kazi? Ayuma uko na bwana? Kaniambia na bwana alimfanya bila ameelezea. So kamwambia usijali. God can make a way where there is no way.
I didn't tell her that I have a baby. She didn't know also. So she gave me 100 bob. And then she told me, go tell God to intervene in these issues. For sure, I didn't buy anything in that 100 bob. I said, God, this mama, she has just seen me. I always say hi to her. Oh, go I buy wood mix when I have money. But she has told me to tell God to intervene. I went inside, I knelt down, I said to God, Mama has told me to tell you to intervene in this issue. She has given me this money. Please, God, start from this one to provide for me the way. I really prayed. I kept my money in the Bible. Yeah. The next day, John came, harsh on me, chasing me out still. So that's when I came to tell Mama. Mama was willing to help me that day. She didn't have a baby, so and then I told her, can you imagine, Mama, my baby, I gave birth a premature child. She was so surprised to hear that.
Kaniambia, you know, I'm having a child, premature child in the house. Na nilipata mtoto huyu hapo. Kasa kukulikuli hii. Mimi watoto wangu mewapata hospitali wote 6. Hao mtoto alipata premature kwa nyumba. Na kuna mtoto hiyo wiki. Kuna mama alienda hapa karibu niko next hapa na hospitali. Alipata mtoto alikufa na yeye mwenyewe akakufa. Na alikuwa kwa mikono ya daktari. Kaanza kulikuli my mind. How huyu alipata mtoto kwa nyumba? Kajua kwamba ni stress ilimfanya mtoto akatoka. Na ananiambia hata mtoto anatembeanga na yeye kwa park. hiyo kitu kikanisumbua hiyo siku
ndani ya bag.
Kakimbia kwa mama na kwanza nilienda ngapiga magoti chini kaambia Mungu nipatie direction, because some people mimi am a widow. Mimi pia watafikiria ni chakula mimi nikosa kwa nyumba. Wacha Mungu nifanye kazi yako. Nilienda ngapiga magoti chini. Kaenda kuambia mama, mnajua story niko nayo, sijui kama mtabirivu, lakini Mungu siwezi kuambia kitu sikia kinakosa ukweli. Huyu mtoto ameniambia kuna mtoto kwa nyumba. Sisi kama wamama tumezaa watoto si wazee. Mama ndiye manawewa miezi 9. Huyu mtoto ako kwetu na ako hapa. Tutaassume kila mtu assume nani atamsaidia.
She was so touched like a mother. She was so touched. I never knew she's like this because I always say hi, I move. So that day she came to me, she asked me, if I get you fare, will you go back to Uganda? I said, I'm ready to go home. I'd rather suffer from home than suffering here. So within like 1 hour, she brought some ladies. It was her first time to enter also my house. Seeing the situation I was in, the baby laying down, okay, she didn't like it. She found herself also hurt, you know. She bought a lot of people. Now they started bringing for him clothes, the baby who was just like...
No clothes,
no what.
Beautiful clothes.
Yeah, now they bought for him clothes. He bought for me a lot of people, praying for me, encouraging me, bringing clothes for the baby, you know.
Wakati alikuja kwangu mami, nilikuwa ametumia pesa watoto wangu wameenda shule.
Uko na watoto wangapi?
Niko na watoto 6. Wameenda shule. Sasa ngukuwa na pesa. Pesa imeisha ndio huyu mtoto, na huyu mtoto anatakikana kia kubwa sana. Na ngukuwa prepared, lakini niliambia Mungu, give me a baby, because ni wewe umeleta huyu mtoto na siwezi kumwachia hivyo. Mimi niangalie mtoto huyu akufa. Na hata wewe maybe wangu pali bako utaweza kukea tena pali bako. Mimi ni mjane, nimepitia mengi sana, lakini nataka huyu mtoto apate pali pazuri. Yesu alitenda. Nilipata pesa ikafika 3,500 na mtu mwingine akakuja kaniongeza ikafika 4,000. Huyu mtoto kumwambia anatakikana kwenda, John yako serious anataka aende, because na yeye anasukumu kutoka kule. Mwenyewe anamwambia anataka pesa, anategemea hizo nyumba. Kweli ukiangalia hiyo story, hata hao watu ni basuri, because 8 months mtu anakaa kwa nyumba yako alipi.
That night I stayed in the house. The caretaker had bought for me police from here. Remember, they know my story. So the post was like, but we know this girl's story. Where do you want her to go? She has a premature child. Where do you want her to go now? They have not paid her money. She would have paid you because she promised us also. But when they pay her, she will pay you. Yeah, that's the only thing she came to tell us, that you need the money. Yeah, you just be patient. Because they even talked to the manager, was like, I'll be paying her within this week. He never paid me. So the Monday, the police they bought, he had nothing to do with me. He just went back. So the caretaker came at home like 3 times. So the 3rd time he also went to chief. The chief gave him a summon to call me in the morning. I went there, the chief wasn't around. Yeah, but Mama kept on coming, bringing for me food. So that now it was a Thursday. He came. Mama, they said getting, contributing for me money. Yeah, she went. Almost, you can imagine working the whole day looking for me money so that I can go home. Yeah, so it was the Thursday when I was supposed to go. That was last week. Then also my sister Martha came in when she has called you. Yeah, I was ready packed to go home. But then Martha was like, how will she travel with those 2 bags with the baby? Is still a premature child. She's also still sick, you know. Yeah, so when my mother came in, She told me I've talked to some people. They told you to wait until Thursday. I remember I talked to a caretaker. He was like, okay, she can stay in. But then by evening, he was like, he doesn't want me in. But then Mama, he had nowhere to go. He was like, my daughter, you come in my house. Come and stay in my house as long as you get what to eat, no matter where you will be sleeping, as long as you are in the house with a baby and you get what to eat. So that's when Mata, with another girl here called Divina, they came and said carrying my things up to here. That's how I got a family.
Lakini kile kilinigusa ni huyu mtoto na kupata mtoto kwa nyumba. Kuwa sasa tajiti lazima nimsaidie, na wakimfukuza lazima nimuleta kwangu tukule na yeye. So kamuleta huyu mtoto, namuombea akue mkubwa akuje kusaidia watu. Because kile kiko ndani kama kukufa kwa ile pesa ngiambiwa bila alipata. Because mtoto ukienda kama ni reva unakaa vizuri ndio toa mtoto, lakini huyu alikuja tu kama chafu, yani kama west, lakini amekuwa ni binadamu. So niliona wacha nimweke hapa afira at home, ako na mama, na mimi watoto wangu pia pali bako au pali wanatembea papate mama mwingine au maraika mwingine wa kuwasaidia. Na yale wako nayo kama hawana kazi, Mungu awafungulie milango ya kuwapatia kazi katika jina la Yesu. Kwa maana nategemea Yesu.
Yeah, at least now I can get what to eat. My son can sleep on the mattress now. You know, the clothes are still there. If you smell them, they all smell paraffin. That's the paraffin I used to see if I'm to buy for him water, you know. My sister, they care for me now. They take me as a baby, you know. They always eat, do this, eat, baby. What I was... Okay, I don't know how I can say. It's only God. You can smell those clothes. You can say, what is this? Yeah, just on the floor. That was my mat, that one on the top. I just ate first and I put my clothes. I put him there to sleep. In a mattress? I never. Since I left Eddy's house, I never slept on the mattress. Yeah. Even my baby, he just slept on the mattress here, covered well, you know. That's why now he's happy, he's growing. He was just like this, but now he's growing, I'm eating. Okay, Mama, I have nothing to say, Mother. It's only God, you know. I don't know where I could be right now.
What message would you give Eddy?
I just pray for him to be happy. I have nothing to say to Eddy. Yeah, because he showed me he doesn't want a baby. Not so. Because if I told him I'm pregnant and he changed himself immediately, that means he doesn't want to know about babies. Yeah. I have nothing to do with Eddy. That's the fact. Yeah. Okay, what I can say I want is just the true identity of my son. Yeah, and also maybe proper medication, because I don't know. But for Eddy, I have nothing to do with Eddy, madam.
What do you want, what do you want?
Okay, me as me, if I find a job, I can work. I'm a hardworking lady. If I find something to do, I'm ready to work.
You are a good chef.
Yeah, I'm a good chef. Yeah, I'm ready to work.
You can even put up your own restaurant.
Yes, that's my dream. That was my dream when I came to Nairobi. I knew when I get money, when I work, I will be spending this. I keep this amount. Then by this year, I wanted to start my own restaurant by this year.
Is it better in Kenya than Uganda?
Yeah, yeah. It's here in Kenya. It's better. Yeah. So, but then when Corona came, my boss had to go back. That's how I lost it all. Yeah.
Wow. So even a small restaurant you can operate.
I can operate it.
What do you want your baby to know?
My baby, I just want to know that she is a blessing. It's a blessing. He has a grandma. This is a grandma. Yeah, he already has a grandma. He has sister. He has aunties. He has aunties in Uganda. He has a big sister chosen in Uganda. Yeah. What I want him to know, I want him to know that I love him so much. Yeah. And God loves him more. It's just a blessing. Everyone loves him. I just want him to know he doesn't have a dad. He has only God. That is it. Yeah, he doesn't have earthly dad. He has only God. Because now I've already seen it. You know.
Do you regret meeting Eddy?
I do. I do regret meeting Eddy, and I do regret not going home the day I had to go home.
But I think a blessing came out of it.
Yeah, this one is a blessing. Yeah, I love my baby, is a blessing.
Yeah.
He came out prematurely. He has been sleeping down. I never took any medicine. He never took any medicine, but God has been there. He's just a survivor. You know, yeah, and I love him. I love my baby.
And we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And you know, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And there is no testimony without a test.
Yeah.
And this was your test. And trust you me, this is just the beginning of so many amazing things in your life, okay?
Amen.
All right? What would you want to tell Kenyans? Do you want to still go back to Uganda? Or you think you can start something here?
I can start something here. Yeah, I can start something here. Yeah.
And your daughter in Uganda?
Okay, if I have something here, I can easily support her, or she can come and visit me and go back to Uganda. Yeah, that was all my plans. I start something here, because right now she's with my friend. Yeah, as I talk now, she's with my friend who keeps her. But she's fine.
How old is she?
She just turned 11 last Wednesday. Yeah, so now she's 11 years. Yeah, so when I get something that I can still support, because she needs school fees. I'm a single mom. Yeah, even in Uganda to get her, it was a rape. Yeah, they just raped me. One of my family members, he just raped me. I was just a young girl at 17 years. That's how I got her. So I don't know if whether I will have a chance of, because only God who knows. Yeah.
And we wish you all the best, okay?
Thank you.
Talk to Kenyans.
Okay, fellow Kenyans, I'm just here. Okay, I'm just in need of hope. I love you because I love Kenya. I love Kenya. I love you all. Okay, I would like you to, if possible, you just help me to find just a trident of this baby, because I need like maybe the identification, maybe like a passport for him if I am to go to Uganda, because even I was scared to cross the border. They may have stolen someone's baby, you know.
So yeah, birth certificate.
Yeah, birth certificate. Since I didn't go to the hospital to give birth, will also be hard for me.
Yes.
Yeah. And also medication, because I don't know. Yeah.
How is he now?
It's fine, but sometimes just coughs sometimes. I don't know if that's just because allergy, I don't know. Yeah, but sometimes he coughs. Yeah, so just medication, birth certificate, and if possible some support for him. And if I can get something to do here in Kenya, I'm willing to work. Yeah. Because he's a Kenyan, he's not a Ugandan.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Kenyan. He has to be in his country. Yeah. So
he's a Kenyan.
He's a
and
Kenyan.
Kenyans will take care of him.
Yeah.
And Kenyans will take care of you too. And Kenyans will also make sure you are reunited with your daughter.
Amen.
Okay? And stay strong. Stay strong. You've come so far.
Yeah.
You've passed through so much.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. And look at you now.
Yeah.
You are a conqueror. Both
Thank
of
you. Thank
You've
you.
conquered.
Kuna watu wanatumia wasichana wa watu vibaya, wanawapea mimba. Maybe kama maraika kama mimi kukua karibu, nilete Gichuhi hapa. Huyu mtoto mtorogo si akiuawa. Ndio sasa tunapata watoto barabara wameuawa. Because mwanaume kuambiwa mtoto msichana ako na mimba, anamwambia anamuruka, anamwambia hiyo si yangu, au mimi niko na bibi vile huyu mwingine alimwambia. So huyu Eddy wacha aenda atubu kwa sababu huyu asipenda yule bibi. Unajua ni kama wengine wanapenda mwanamke yule akona kitu. Alimureject kwa nini? Amezaa mtoto anamfanana. kijana sumati. Huyu kijana Mungu amsamehe. Naombe because amefanya kitu kibaya.
Asanteni sana kwa kumsaidia mam, na Mungu awabariki kukuwa good Samaritans. Na hata wewe mam, penye watoto wako najua uko na wasita. Mungu aendelee kuwabariki, na venye umesema wana meet pia Samaritans along, good Samaritans along the way, si ndio? So acheni tuone nini ita happen after hii story, si ndio? Of course, you know, I have to call Eddy.
Yeah.
Sisi kama wa Kenya, he has to tell us why he did not take responsibility of his baby. Child. So I'll give Eddy a call, and I hope he picks our call. Yeah, but apart from that, I'm glad to hear you want to start afresh.
Yeah.
You can always start at any given moment in your life. You can say, I want to start again. I want to start again. So sahi tuko hapa na mother, tunataka kupigia Eddy. First, we want to know, get his side of the story and why he abandoned his own baby. So now we are dialing the number to hope itachukuliwa. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, sasa.
Wasana.
Naitwa Lynn Ngugi from Tuko. Sasa you are on record. Niko hapa na msichana anaitwa Joy Gift, Uganda, na alipata mtoto wako. So mbona huja kuja kuangalia mtoto?
Acha nikwambie kitu. Unaona huyo mtu? Alinipitishia through hell. Ushaisikia hell?
Alifanya nini?
Nakwambia ndiye polisi akadanganyana nimemwibia 50,000, sawa? Mimi nikajaribu kujitetea kwa polisi, nikamwambia twende kotini, wakakataa. Polisi wakakataa, wakamfavor, nikamlipa pesa yake. I paid actually ikiwa 60,000.
60,000?
Yeah, I paid more. I paid 60,000. Juu nililipa hadi cash bail yenye sikupewa. I tried to talk to her. Nikamwambia we sort those things between me and her. Actually 100%. Ushajaribu ku make peace na mtu ukashindwa. Nikajaribu ku make peace na yeye. Nikashindwa. Nikamwambia tukae nitamsaidia hadi maneno yangu. He blew out everything, akaenda kwa sababu polisi walikuwa on her side, kasemekana nimlipe pesa. Mimi sikumuiba, nilikuwa nimemweka.
Polisi wa gani?
Polisi wa hapa tu Githurai. Githurai police station number 44. Sasa mimi nilimwambia nitamwangalia na niangalie hadi mtoto. Akakataa, akaniambia pay that money na ukilipa ni hivyo maneno yangu na wewe tunamalizana. Mimi mtoto sina shida na yeye, nitamtekia kia. Nikamwambia ni sawa basi. Akaenda polisi na akaandika barua na ikasemekana ni hivyo.
Iliandikwa barua, iliandikwa aje?
Barua iliandikwa na ikaachwa kwa police station, tunaweza iendea.
Iliandikwaje?
Iliandikwa ati nimemlipa pesa yake na mimi hata wainifuata tena.
Na hiyo ya pesa ameshasema ulimrudishia. Si wewe ulikuwa unajua amebeba mimba yako?
Okay, mimi wacha nikwambie kitu. Venye mimi nilimwacha kwangu. He had another relationship with another guy mwenye alikuwa na mpush wanipeleke polisi na wanipeleke kwa ambassador ya UG ili niteseke. That was her plan.
Uteseke aje?
Okay, to some extent, hakuwa na pesa. Juu mtu wako na pesa, hangekaa kwangu hiyo miezi yote nikimpe chakula na nikimlipia rent.
But si mulikuwa wapenzi?
Sijui kama unanielewa.
Hebu nieleze.
That was my effort. Nilimweka hapo, nikampe chakula na nikamlipia nyumba. Nilikuwa nafanya hivyo kana namchukia?
Hapana.
But akaenda polisi, akasema nimemwibia 50,000.
Na ulichukua hiyo 50,000?
Mungu moja mbele ya Mungu, sikuchukua pesa yake. Hakuna, nililipa kitu sijui. And I felt a lot of pain. Na vile alisema ati ako na mimba yangu. Mimi nilimwambia first of all, wewe umeenda ukakaa na mwanaume mwingine huko ukasema uko na mimba yangu. Well, ni sawa, sikatai.
Huyo mwanaume ni gani?
Simjui, nilikuwa tu nawaona na yeye kwa police station. Na mimi nikamwambia nitatekia kia mtoto. Aliniambia hapana, wewe enda ulipe nini? Wewe enda ulipe pesa yangu, mimi niende, mimi sitakufuata. Sasa saa hii alikuwa ananifuata tena.
Na nikuulize.
Saa hii anataka nini? Nataka kujua chenye anataka. I just want to know whatever she want. I will do it 100%. Achane na mimi. Ananiharibia maisha na ninasikia vibaya sana.
Mumeongea na yeye mwisho lini?
Juzi ndio alinitext. Akaanza kuniongelesha matusi. Na mimi nikasikia vibaya sana na nikamwambia nipe break. I heal first of all from whatever he made me go.
Kidogo, goja, alikutext lini?
I can't remember.
Alikutext nini?
Siwezi kumbuka.
Huwezi kumbuka kitu alikutext?
I can't remember.
Na ulimwambia uko na bibi mwingine from Netherlands mwenye ako na mtoto wako kijana?
Okay, yeah, nilimwambia hivyo. And it's true.
Uko na mtoto? So bibi yako wa Netherlands alikuja aje kama lockdown ilikuwa?
Alikuja after lockdown.
After lockdown?
Nilimwambia anakuja na akakuja.
Kukiwa na lockdown?
After lockdown ndio alikuja.
Si lockdown imeisha juzi?
Yeah, imeisha juzi. Flights ziliruhusu juzi.
Kama mtu amekubebea mtoto hata kama hamsikizani, unajua mtoto wako alizaliwa hospitali gani?
Okay, listen madam, hakuna kitu nilijua. Reason
kwa nini
wakati tulikuwa kwa police station, wakati tulikuwa kwa police station nilimbeg sana tusikizane, tusikizane ili nimwangalie, akakataa. Ningefanya nini?
Lakini si unaelewa labda alikuwa na machungu ya huyo bibi mwingine wako uko na yeye wa Netherlands. Kwa nini huko umemwambia?
Thank you. That's a good point. The same way pia mimi nilikuwa na machungu baadaye na singejua kama amepata mtoto. Alienda hadi nilikuwa nafanya kazi before. Akaniharibia even my boss anaona kama mimi tumkora sana.
Lakini si unajua yeye alikuwa anataka umpatie hiyo pesa ulikuwa umechukua ya merry-go round.
Don't say nilichukua. I have told you this one and this one I say without fear or anything that before God, and if I take it, God should kill me today, that I didn't take her money. I paid nothing. I knew nilikuwa na pesa kula na ninamlipia nyumba na hakuwa na pesa, but I paid that.
Yes. Nikuulize, we sasa unaona ni nini Joy anataka kwako?
Mimi sijui. Okay, she wants to make sure that I suffer. Because hata nikimwambia mimi nimlelee mtoto akiwa mahali hataki, so anataka afuate other ways za ku make sure I suffer, za ku make sure ametumia mtoto kama guard, za ku make sure ameona nikiteseka, and probably force me to marry her, which I cannot. I fadhali nikufe.
Sasa nikuulize Eddy, ulijua mtoto wako alizaliwa ndani ya nyumba?
Okay, nimekwambia hakuna kitu nilijua. Okay, hakuna kitu nilijua. Reason being, nilimwambia we keep contact, akakataa.
Na wewe ulifuatilia aje ku make sure mtoto wako amezaliwa akiwa healthy?
Mimi nilipoteza simu in the first fall. I lost my phone. So I lost even her contact. Okay? Yes. So sikujua kitu kingine na singepata namba yake tena.
Ni nini haswa Joy amekufanyia uko na uchungu hivi Eddy?
Niko na uchungu sana na yeye because she talked lies, and at the same time I begged her onto my knees, but she decided to go her ways. Vile anaenda saa ina sikufichi, sijifichi nini, and I'm going nowhere, and wherever I'll be called to her, nitaenda, nikitaka kufungwa nifungwe. Sijakataa anything.
Wewe ungetaka kulea mtoto wako?
Of course, nani hawezi taka kulea mtoto wake?
Uko na watoto wengine Eddy?
Hakuna mtu. I tell you, I have a girlfriend, okay, from a big family. She has my kids. Na mamake alikataa nimuoe, but nimekuwa nikimtumia pesa hadi ananirudishia. Na hananga madharau kama Joy.
Huyo wa Netherlands?
Yes, na hananga madharau kama Joy. Hana madharau kama Joy.
Wewe unaona the way forward ni nini?
Okay, mimi okay, the way forward is mimi kwenda ako huku ama hayuko huku, ako kwao, tafadhali aaje kunipea stress kwanza. afanye hivi, anitumie account number, I'll be sending money there, but asijaribu kunifikia tena.
Lakini kwani kulea
mtoto aende polisi, aende FIDA, a request huko that sisaidii mtoto. In that case I will accept.
Lakini kwani kulea mtoto Eddy ni kutuma pesa? Utaki hata kuona mtoto wako ucheze na yeye, ulale na karibu?
For now, acha nikwambie, I'm thinking like a silly person. Unaona chenye mamake amenipitishia, siwezi taka. Anaweza taka tu kumlea kuwe mkubwa aende zake. Hivyo tu. 18 years tuachane.
Na
I
mtoto?
don't want any attachment with that woman. I promise you I don't.
Utaki attachment hata na mtoto?
Utaki. Nitamsaidia akuwe mkubwa. Nikitaka kumuona naweza enda nimuone if it's a requirement. I'll do everything if it's a requirement.
Lakini si from a dad.
Kama hiyo ndio itafurahia.
But si ati cause unampenda.
Siwezi fanya hivyo juu nampenda.
Eddy, mimi naona
siwapendi. Msichana namchukia, simpendi, namchukia kabisa. So the only thing I can do, because it's a requirement of law, I'll do it.
Eddy, mimi naona, you know you are on record, na siku moja mtoto wako atawatch hii kitu.
Waachi mbele ya Mungu, acha aone.
Mimi naona aje Eddy, sijui kama unachukuanga advice, lakini unajua mtoto ni baraka.
Kwangu si baraka. I promise you, kwangu he is not. Niliambia Joy, kwangu that kid is not a blessing. If that kid is what will make me suffer, then he or she is not a blessing to me.
Lakini wewe ukipeana, ukilala, your child is a curse. Ati mtoto wako ambiwe ni curse?
Yes, by the way, I'm very bitter. I'm very bitter. I'm very, very bitter. Huo msichana amenifanya nipitie vitu. Kwa maisha yangu.
Mimi naona
nilikuwa nampenda. So akitaka kuambiwa, mimi nimekuambia I will provide for him. Akuwe mkubwa, aniache. Hivyo tu.
Kabla twende mbali, ni nini ungetaka kuambia mtoto?
Hakuna. I hate that woman.
Do you hate the woman or you hate the child?
Everything about her, I hate it.
Even the child?
Yes.
Wow. So I think you've listened to the conversation with Eddy, and he has said he does not want anything to do with you. What do you feel?
Okay, it's hurting, but now I'm fine because it's from his mouth. Yeah, so the kid is mine now. Yeah, it's mine and God and the family which he has given me here in Kenya. And also if I go to Uganda, you'll find other family. Yeah, maybe my cousins, my sister, my brothers. Yeah, now the kid is mine, so that means he will never come to demand him, even though he becomes a big man in the world. Yeah, it's hurting. And for the person you fell for, it's hurting as a woman. But now I can't change his words. Yeah, they're from his mouth. I can't change his words. Let him be my son. He has a grandma here. He has aunties. And also has a grandpa in Uganda. So that's the family now. Let me consider him dead.
Did you ever cheat on him when you were?
I never cheated on him. Even though I asked him, I think he found me even a virgin. Yeah, it's because I didn't ask him all that. Yeah.
For 10 years you
For 10 years I've been safe for myself. I had hated all men in the world. But I said, let me move on. Let me try the best, maybe in a foreign land. Yeah, but I failed for that.
He sounds very bitter.
He sounds very bitter. Maybe because of my money. Because he thought maybe if he takes my money, he would just go like that. He didn't expect to sleep in the custody. Yeah.
He never thought you would take him to the police.
Yeah, that's maybe what he thinks. Maybe because of the love I had for him, because I loved him. Yeah, I loved him from the day I saw him physically, live on chatting with him. But the day I saw him physically, I loved him. I fell for him. Yeah, and the things I was doing for him, they were all enough. Okay. Yeah.
So you, so now at least we know where he stands and we know where you stand.
Yeah.
But the most important aspect in all this is your baby.
Yeah.
So you take care of your son no matter what, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay.